I made it my personal mission to rank the top 10 Backrooms games on Roblox. Stay tuned to see the top 3, because the game placed at first place will shock you. Before we get to the ranking, I'd like to explain how each game will be ranked. They will be ranked on horror, gameplay, liminality, and creativity. Liminality is basically just if the game feels like I'm in the Backrooms versus being in another horror game like The Mimic. Creators may get 15 points for each of those categories, except creativity, which will have a total of 5 points to earn. Let's move on to the ranking. The Backrooms Redacted is a Backrooms game which mainly focuses on the exploration aspect of the Backrooms. There are over 40 levels to explore, with trophies, secret levels, badges and more, and multiple exits for each level, which are nice additions. Some levels have interactable NPCs inside of them, which can share lore or offer quests. Some of them may even tell you of secret levels that you can find if you look hard enough. You may be wondering though, with all of these things, why the game has such a low score. Although the game is unique, there are many noticeable flaws overall. Many levels are extremely short, and the first level can literally be passed in under 15 seconds. Most of the levels aren't hard and can easily be speedrun. The gameplay is also very similar for each level. You mainly just want to avoid the entities and find the exit. The game lacks difficulty overall. Throughout playing this game, I was not scared a single time. The game's entities can constantly get stuck against walls and aren't scary. It's hard for the game to feel liminal when you are going through levels in sometimes 30 seconds or less. Instead of many small levels, it would have been better to focus on quality instead of quantity. The game will get some creativity points though, because they have negative levels, which is very rare to see in a Backrooms game. This game is not a bad game at all. There are just many Backrooms games that appeal more to what I'm looking for. The last thing I should say is, it's near impossible to play with friends because you switch servers every level you beat, which can be very frustrating. Overall, if you like exploring cool maps without being scared and no complicated gameplay, this is the perfect game for you. Backrooms Generation Error is unique because of a few factors. First, there are limited time holiday levels to explore, which can be really fun depending on the season. Next, the layouts of the levels are interesting, making exploration a bit different than usual. The best part of this game is the visuals. They are highly detailed and you may have to turn your graphics down for some levels. Maps are built with attention to detail and there are many stunning sights to see. Each level is the perfect length, giving a memorable experience for each one. The first level is well done with multiple exits and a small puzzle that is very fun to figure out the first time. Some other positives about the game are: it does have noticeably better entities than Backrooms Redacted. These entities have certain mechanics to avoid them, such as hiding in closets, not getting close, or staying quiet. This makes the game more difficult than simply running from something that is chasing you. These entities are a little scary, but nothing too much or over the top. The game has an objective system which you may need to do some things before exiting, such as finding keycards, which can be very nice at times. Some aspects of this game could be improved though. There are many levels with similar objectives, so the gameplay won't feel fresh each level. The liminal feeling of the game is decent but not as high as other games. The maps can definitely have better entities in them to make the game more scary, because the entities are just okay. This game will score a 2 out of 5 in creativity, because the addition of holiday-themed Backrooms levels is really nice to see, and the art direction of the game is unlike any other. If this game fixes the glitches and issues with gameplay and horror, it can definitely receive a higher rank. Great work to the developers! This game is one of the classics. The Backrooms was originally published back in 2022 and still updates to this day. The Backrooms is known for being one of the most popular Backrooms games, as currently in 2025 they are about to hit 70 million visits. The game has pretty good graphics, with some levels feeling very liminal and nice to explore. Its gameplay consists of finding exits, solving puzzles, and avoiding some entities. For the most part, the entities are really simple to understand, so you shouldn't have any trouble. The gameplay is where this game rises above the others. Some levels like the mall level have great gameplay and graphics. There are many negative and sub-levels to explore. Tons of badges and secrets, and the puzzles are better than the previous games. The Backrooms was able to beat Generation Error by a measly half point, due to its better gameplay and slightly higher creativity. Their sub-levels are more well done and interesting, and the game has less levels that feel boring to play through. With that being said, the downsides are again the entities. There was only one singular level that scared me due to a random jump scare in the parking lot level. The other entities like the partygoer and floating balloon aren't well designed. Levels feel a little liminal, but are inconsistent. Some levels can be very well put together and others seem very rushed. However, this game is not trying to be a horror game. It is meant to be a fun game for all ages. And I certainly agree that they did an amazing job making the game fun. With a game this good being placed only at the 8th spot, it says a lot about how good the upcoming games are. The Backrooms Renovated will be taking our 7th spot this ranking. Upon your first playthrough, you will realize that this game is a bit different than the others. Maps are usually a lot bigger than in previous games, as well as more focused on puzzles and hidden routes. This game also has a unique flashlight mechanic, with flashlights being able to change from close to far distance. Some levels make sure that you won't get too comfortable with your flashlight, as many levels simply don't allow the usage of it. The map design is beautiful for each level, giving a different atmosphere for several types of levels. Many maps are built to induce uneasiness, with dark environments which can have something lurking around the corner. A couple of the entities can be scary, but none of them really stand out too much in my opinion. Entities do not show up too often, but when they do they are more memorable than the previous games as well. This is the first game so far to have decent jump scares, as the previous ones were very lacking.
Oh, scary! Shut up, man!
The thing that you will struggle with most upon your first playthrough is that almost every level is a maze which can be time-consuming. There are many levels that you will discover, which get more difficult as you get deeper within the game. Whenever you beat one, you will be shown the time it took at the end, encouraging fun speedruns with friends. This adds a lot of replayability as players can try to achieve fast runs. While the horror and liminality are nice, the gameplay gets boring deeper into the game. It is rare that I feel excitement getting to the next level, because none of them stand out. Levels always feel similar, and the game doesn't have anything that makes it very special or creative. Because of this, I will have to give the game just 1 point in creativity, which is very low for this category. Another thing I should point out is, the game starts to feel more like a general horror game rather than a Backrooms game. What I mean by this is none of the entities at all resemble Backrooms entities, and few maps are inspired by the Backrooms. The first level in my opinion looks bad visually, and is personally my least favorite level in the entire game. There are no good visuals or atmosphere designed for it, so it ends up being plain compared to other levels. Adding some more objectives or an entity to avoid makes gameplay more interesting. Few levels do something creative or take any risks at all. That is why this game ranks so low, even though it is a nice game. When asking fans of this game their favorite level, most of them are not able to pick one out at all.
OMG Chloe. Do you remember when we played the Backrooms Renovated?
Yes, what about it?
What was your favorite part?
The Backrooms part.
Many more games that are higher on the list will provide a better overall experience for the player. Autophobia starts us off in the first level of the Backrooms. This level is pretty long, and you'll have to avoid an entity while following arrows to the exit. This is one of the better versions of level 0, as it feels like I'm actually in the Backrooms due to all of the dreamlike visuals. The next level will have you avoiding smilers while searching for items. It's a bit of a longer level, since you have to open several gates cautiously. Next, there will be a fun level where you have to find wheels to turn while avoiding the skin stealer. Each level is unique unlike some previous games, which means that players can have a memorable experience for each one. Levels take a lot of... Upon playing Autophobia for the first time, I did not discover the sublevels yet, which are so different than the main levels I have to rank it separately. You may be asking why I am not ranking the game as a whole, and that is because the sublevels are so different and good that they are basically another game. They are over 30 times as good as the main level, which make ranking this game tough. They are also rated so highly that they break the rating scale. I now present to you some of the best visuals you will ever see in a Roblox game. The sublevels of Autophobia are just an entire new experience. You may notice that the liminality ranking was beyond full, which is mainly due to the pool rooms level having the best visuals I have ever seen in any Roblox Backrooms game. This level lasts a long time, giving you a chance to immerse yourself in its dreamlike environment. Not only does it have several different objectives, it is also a maze, with an entity appearing when you least expect it. This level has everything you have ever wished for, and it's the singular best pool rooms level on Roblox. There are several types of environments which are surrounded with amazing colors such as deep hues of blue, gold, purple, and more. Each room you travel through is unique and mesmerizing, to the point where I would willingly jump into the Backrooms myself to find this level. Wait, let's try that. The other sublevels are very well done, but don't hold a candle to the pool rooms. Because the main game is so lackluster compared to the sublevels, it makes ranking the whole game at once difficult. If the sublevels were its own thing, it would honestly be ranked at the 4th spot, but if I take the whole game into consideration, this is its ranking. Another place managed to cater to many groups of people at the same time. They have multiple game modes for different audiences. First up is the exploration game mode, which gets rid of all the entities and lets you freely roam the beautiful maps. This mode will keep all of the other gameplay, so nothing else will change. Then there is the normal gameplay mode, which is filled with different types of entities for most of the levels. Nightmare mode is the hardest in the game, with all entities set to hardest difficulty, and you only get one life. Luckily enough, the game has a shop system which lets you purchase things that will help on your journeys. The first couple levels are pretty decent, but as the game goes on, it becomes more fun and exciting with every level that passes. The gameplay is excellent, with every level being unique in its own way. The entities and jump scares are also more refined than usual. Every entity is significantly scarier than any of the previous ones. Another thing that this game does better than others is the soundtrack. Certain levels like Level Fun have an amazing ambience to listen to while staying creepy and liminal. Another place is also a game that focuses on objectives, instead of just finding the exit for every level. There may be a lot of things you need to do to open secret passages or hidden items you will have to discover. Many levels have a very dark and dimly lit atmosphere, so you will be unsure if something is coming for you. For the creativity, this game gets its creativity points due to the exploration mode. It can be fun to just relax and explore without the fear of being attacked. Many people like the old version of the Backrooms when it used to have no entities and just have weird levels, and this game brings that back. The shop again has some unique items like the invisibility cloak that I'd never seen in other Backrooms games. One more thing I want to mention is this game has tons of replayability, since you can try to practice for nightmare mode, grind currency, or try challenges with friends. It will be a while before you get bored of this game. For the cons of this game, there are very few major ones. My only complaints are, even though the entities are amazing, I wish they took more inspiration from the classic Backrooms entities, but that is just my point of view. Besides that, there isn't a big reason why this game is not ranked higher than what's upcoming. The next games have just had the ability to take their horror, gameplay, and other aspects to an entire new level and made it to the final 4 spots. These 4 games will be legendary, so with that I present to you the final 4. This game will be a true test to your survival skills. You will be completely isolated here. The main point of the game is that it is impossible to play with other people. They won't ever be adding a multiplayer mode to this. This puts you in an awkward spot if you are used to playing with friends, but trust me, as this game is really worth a playthrough. Upon entering the game, you'll dive in directly to the first level where your task is to escape. However, this is probably the most unique first Backrooms level out of all other entries. Your flashlight is limited, so you must find batteries to see in dark rooms where smilers lurk. And you might accidentally travel to a sublevel such as the red rooms, which are extremely deadly. Multiple entities are here which can be confusing, some you won't even be able to see or notice until it's too late. This game also introduces almond water, which can restore sanity, which can sometimes be needed for escaping levels. The most unique thing about this game is that they introduce boss battles, which I have not seen in any other Backrooms games so far. I've played well over 50 Backrooms games to create this ranking, so that says a lot. They also take it a step further by adding things like golfing into the game, and their own custom entities that have unique ways to survive. For example, on level 1 there is an entity that works like a traffic light and kills you instantly if you move when it's red. The liminal feeling in the maps is unlike any other, especially since you're truly alone with no other player to help you. Not knowing what kind of entity to expect in the game can make it even more stressful. This game also gets frequent updates, with one coming out next month that is highly anticipated by the community. It will add more fun and suspense to the game than there already is. This is overall an excellent game that I can't say has any major flaws. The games only get better from here on out. We now enter the top 3 Backrooms games on the platform, starting off with Shadow Network. This game is by far one of the most difficult and scary Backrooms games. They have a lot of features and game modes to explore, multiple types of shops, and even different types of skins you can buy. They also have a prop hunt game mode to play with friends, which is amazing.
That was over before it began. Over before it began.
Currently, there are a total of 9 quality levels. Each level brings a different experience to you. All levels do an amazing job at representing actual levels of the Backrooms. Every entity has weaknesses that you can exploit to gain an advantage against them, and there is nothing that is unfair or randomized. There is also a difficulty progression in this game. Each level you beat, the game will get harder as you get more used to the entities. The game prepares you for upcoming challenges fairly. The main thing about this game is that it does objectives better than any other Backrooms game. There are multiple unique objectives for every single level. Instead of repeating similar objectives, you may go from finding items to collecting a code, to assembling parts of a generator. The best entity in the game hands down is the Wretch, a quiet entity that lurks the halls, forcing you to turn your sound up to hear its footsteps. If it spots you, you must quickly run to a locker and close it to avoid being killed instantly. This forces the player to play the game unmuted and immerse themselves in the game in order to pass the level, which is brilliant. All levels scared me some, especially sound-wise. They do an amazing job at the surreal environments to make you feel uneasy while playing. The graphics are also stunning, with every level paying super close attention to detail, with my favorite being the pool rooms. It's one of the most beautiful and calming levels to explore in the entire game. The second to last level is the best Backrooms chase scene by far. It features the best run for your life level in Backrooms history. You will run through halls in a chaotic chase scene with tons of moving objects, and it is by far the most difficult chase I have ever seen in the Backrooms. You will die a lot reaching here, and it truly makes an amazing finale unlike any other. The newest level introduces the long-awaited Coneheads, in probably the most creative Backrooms level I have ever seen. The Coneheads save you when you meet the Cone Boss, who tasks you with bringing him packages every day while avoiding being killed. You make money every day and spend that on upgrades to improve production and safety. Turning a Backrooms level into a literal simulator is just so new and intelligent, that I have to give this game a 6 out of 5 in creativity. They also do lore very well, which makes you want to learn more about the game and its secrets. The developers are very nice people who care a lot about this game, and constantly update it to meet player needs. This game certainly deserves its spot, and I can't wait to see it get better and better with each level. The next level released will be the Terror Hotel, and the developers told me it's going to be a lot more difficult than previous levels, so good luck to all players. This game needs no introduction, as it is one of the most popular Backrooms games in the entire world, not just Roblox. Whenever the Backrooms is mentioned on Roblox, players instantly think of Apeirophobia. It managed to shape hundreds of Backrooms games to this day and is a true classic. It's managed to gather nearly 400 million views. There are many great things to say about this game, so I will try to talk about as much as I can. The achievement system in this game is better than any other Backrooms game by far. There are achievements and awards for doing almost everything, from beating the game without a flashlight to completing Nightmare Mode. There are also achievements for collecting hidden simulation cores which are scattered across most of the levels. Then there are achievements for even breaking world records. This game has a lot of levels, ranging from the classical first level of the Backrooms, 2 versions of the pool rooms, level fun, level run for your life, level the end, and more. Recently the game has gotten a massive update which made some levels more fun to play through. Level 3 has gotten a complete rework, making the level take a lot less longer to gather keys for the first part. You can also notice that the entire level design has gotten changed, with entire new rooms, desks, and the spaces more filled than in previous versions. The button maze part has also gotten a significant change, with there being desks and tables. This makes the level 5 times as fun to complete as it is visually stunning. Level 4 has gotten the best revamp that I have ever seen. Their version of the pool rooms is by far a lot better than the previous version. It's a massive maze that feels extremely liminal and eerie to see, yet at the same time remaining calming. It's a contrast of feelings that blends beautifully together. For the entities in horror, they are done perfectly in this game. Over half of the levels have something that will actively try to kill you and sneak up on you. Levels like Lights Out are pitch dark and force you to rely on sound cues to survive. Level Fun has a very unique level mechanic that catches players off guard every single time. The entity of Level 5 stalks you non-stop once it spots you. This forces you to resort to unique gameplay to force it away, while searching for the exit. Apeirophobia also uses many different things to make the player feel uneasy or tense. From randomly flickering lights, to random jump scares, and different creepy backgrounds to always make sure that the player has something to fear. Apeirophobia will be getting maximum creativity points as well. They set the standard for many Backrooms games as they dream to achieve the same status as Apeirophobia. Most people think that this is the best possible Backrooms game on Roblox, but there is just one more game that takes the final prize. Based off the Steam game with the same title, Escape the Backrooms manages to capture the feeling of playing the original game, while providing you with an entirely new experience. The levels of this game are all very long, requiring you to do several things before escaping the level. The difficulty of some levels are to an extreme, which gives you an amazing feeling when you finally beat one. Completing levels feels so rewarding, and makes you want to keep playing the game to get as far as you can. This game scares the player in a masterful way, even from the first level. You're thrown into the backrooms without any direction or guide, and you must find out what to do on your own. There are no directional arrows on where to go, or hints on what you must do. You will then make it to a part where you have to find ladder pieces to assemble a ladder. Once again, the game will not tell you how many you need or where the ladder even goes. This makes the immersion top-notch, as you feel truly alone and helpless, in the dark as an entity is stalking your every move. Just the first level is so difficult and it only gets worse from there on out. In level 3, you must learn how to solve some breaker puzzles, and you must find them in dangerous environments with killer hounds and puddles of electrified water. This level will genuinely take several hours and countless attempts to beat because the entities are ruthless. And the breaker puzzles spawn in random locations every time you die. This is noted as one of the hardest levels in the entire game, and the gameplay that it provides is unlike any other. Level 5 is the Terror Hotel, which is known as the scariest level in the entire game. You have to run to hotel rooms, and peek out the door window to see if any entities are nearby. The worst part is, in some portions of the level the lights are off, so you can be looking outside of your door only to be met with pitch black. You won't be able to know if something out there is waiting for you, and you can open the door to get jump scared and killed. Expect a lot of tough puzzles in this game, and codes that you are left to do on your own without any guidance. Levels only get harder as the game goes on. Out of any Backrooms game I have ever played, this one is easily the toughest by far. The horror, gameplay, liminality, and creativity will all get near maximum points for this game, making it the singular most perfect Backrooms experience I have seen yet. Despite the difficulty being out of this world, give this game a chance. Completing this game with friends will be one of the most memorable experiences that you will ever have. This truly is the best Backrooms game. If you made it to the end of the video, then thank you very much. I hope you all enjoyed, as this took me very long to create. No matter the ranking, I really love all of these games and thank you to those who created them. I will be making more videos. This is just the start of my journey, so stick around. But for now, farewell and see you shortly.